All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back. We are back on the ARK. All right, let's get started. All right, today we have a couple of goals. First thing we need to do is catch our Triceratops for a little bit more defensive ground mount. And then we're going to head inland in search of the Argentavis, the giant eagle. And I'm going to teach you guys how to trap both of these larger animals today. They're both fairly dangerous. So there are some good methods out there of catching them, and there's a couple that I prefer. So I'm going to show you the way that I catch them. There's lots of different ways you can do this. And you could get creative with it and come up with your own ways of doing it. But these are kind of the ways that I do it, that work for me and are most efficient for me. So, let's get started. So, the first thing I'm going to do today, oh, and by the way, off camera, yesterday, I worked a little bit on the base. I made the foundation a little bit larger. And as you can see, we've got two new members to the group. We've got Terry here. This is a Pteranodon that just kind of flew into the camp and was much higher level. She was level 70. So she's a little bit stronger than Darla over here. So we will be able to use her to get inland to look for those particular RGs that we're looking for. And I'm just going to switch up the music here. So and we're just going to get some background music here. Let's try something like this. There we go. It's a little bit better. I don't have people singing in the background distracting my thoughts, because I'm easily distracted. All right, so we've got Terry, and Terry's a little bit stronger of a Pteranodon than Darla was. We'll still keep Darla. She can follow us along with Terry and help us carry things when we have to do harvesting from further out. We've still got Yakima here, and we've added Coach. This is Coach, and Coach is a little Lystro. Okay, so he's a Lystrosaurus. And the advantage of these little guys, they're just passive tame, so you just walk up to them, feed them a berry. If you notice down the bottom here of my tool belt, I've got the Mayho berries. So you put those in the very last slot, and then you walk up to one of these, and you press the E, and you'll feed it. And you just keep feeding it until it becomes your friend. So Coach here has a special ability. If he's close to your other pets, you'll notice that my other pets right now, they have this blinking green arrow in their information panel. That means that they need to level up. So if I go to Darla here, for instance, she's got a level, so I'm going to add a level to her stamina so she can fly further. And Terry, I'm mixing between weight and stamina, so that she'll be able to carry me when I've got some extra stuff on. So right now I'm just adding to her stamina. So her stamina is up to 405. She's able to fly a little further. I'm sure Karloff, I've got his melee up to 1100 now, so he's going to be really good at helping us protect the camp. So I'm just going to give him a little bit of health so he can take a few hits also and not die. And I'm going to take any spoiled meat off them, use it to make narcotics. Apparently I need to eat too. And let's just grab everybody's spoiled meat, because some of the meat goes bad. They eat a little bit at a time, and then the rest tends to go bad. So we'll just take that and all this other that we've collected. Do we have any narco berries? Yakima? No, but Yakima's got a level. So we'll give her a level of weight. She should carry more. Oh boy. Let's see, and then I've moved things around a little bit. Yakima, you're in my way. Okay, so we're going to have you come over here and harvest some bushes, get us some berries. There we go. Yakima's good at gathering berries, much better gathering berries than we are. So this is one reason we wanted to train her. She also has that special ability I showed you guys yesterday, where you right click, sends out a ping, and if you look around and see any little red dots anywhere in your surroundings, that means there's a potentially dangerous animal hiding in the bushes, so you got to look out for those. So we're just going to collect some berries. And we're looking specifically for narco berries. We'll take some mayho berries too. And these plants will grow back over time. The ones that are further from our base. Anything that's directly around the base should not regrow back, because there's a setting on the server that makes sure stuff doesn't respawn right near your base. That way you can clean out the area near your base and don't always have grass growing up through the floor. And I just send out an occasional ping while I'm farming. And this harvesting helps level her up. The pinging levels her up. Everything you do gives you a little bit of experience. So let's take a look at her here. She's got us, oh, almost 450 berries and another level. So I'm going to give her a level of health, because we've been leveling up her weight, and I just want to make sure she's strong enough to take a couple hits if we do get a raptor or something that comes over here. I saw an alpha raptor over on the other shore last night, and I did my best to kind of lead it away. I got on Darla and flew past it and lured it up into those woods away from the beach so that it wouldn't work its way around here. Because the last thing we need is an alpha raptor. The alpha versions of animals are probably 10 times stronger than their normal species. So they're really strong. They do give you extra stuff when you kill them, especially a huge amount of experience points. But the animals that we have right now are in no condition to take on a pack of raptors, let alone an alpha raptor. So we want to make sure that, you know, we're just keeping them away. So that's an advantage of having a Pteranodon, a flyer. You can stay out of harm's way and still lead those kind of creatures away from your camp to try and keep it a little safer. You don't always want to fight things, especially when they're alphas. That's kind of more mid to end game content. We want to survive at this point. Alright, so I'm going to walk her up here. Now I wanted to show you the ability of Coach. Now that we have all the animals right here, and I think I've got them all leveled up, I'm going to pet Coach, and he's going to get all happy. And what he does is, now you see all these arrows over all of the animals. They're all getting experience point boost while they're sitting around him. So they get passive experience just for being alive. But while they're near coach, they get extra experience. Okay, so they're all leveling up a little faster than they normally would. So that's the advantage of having one of these little Lystros. And every time you come by it, you just give it a little pet, and he boosts your animals in the area, as well as you. All right, we're going to come over here to our mortar pestle. And, oop, I need the berries. Thank you very much. Ooh, we got some extra berries there on the way back. This should be plenty now to make more narcotics, because we're going to need to tranquilize a couple of dinos today. We're looking for Triceratops, near maximum level Triceratops, as a matter of fact. There's a 290 down at the end of the island that we saw yesterday. So we want to be able to go capture that. I'm going to build a special cage, show you how to do that today. To capture something a little more dangerous, like a Triceratops. Triceratops are fine. They're not aggressive as long as you're not aggressive towards them. But the first time I shoot it with a tranquilizer dart, it's going to get angry, and it's going to come after me with those 3 big horns and the shield on its head. So that's not something you typically want to mess with. A lot of people will get up on a high rock or something like that and shoot down at it. I've got a little bit better method that we can use. It's going to be a trap that I build. I built all the components for it last night. Went out and harvested for it, so you don't have to sit through and watch me do that. You can watch more of the fun part today. And I've started on my RG trap, which consists of stone dinosaur gateways that you see here. So I'm going to build about 5 of these gateways, and then actual gate doors for either end. We're going to build like a little tunnel with these things, and I'll show you how it works. But that's what we're going to trap our RG in. And then we just use our crossbows with our narcotic arrows to capture it. All right. While the narcotics are making here, we can leave that alone. It'll continue making stuff. I need to find my other arrows that I made. There's the extra narcotics. And I thought I put my other arrows in here, or did I leave them on Yakima? Well, let's take this wood off of her and put it over here. Let's see. So to make the trap for the Triceratops, you're going to need about 28 double door frames, stone. Don't use anything less than stone. Wood and thatch will get torn up by Triceratops. It's like putting a raging bull in a china shop. It's just going to tear everything up. So we want something a little stronger here. We've got 16 stone foundations for the floor that these door frames are going to go on. These door frames are going to act kind of like bars, okay, the way I set them up. I'll show you. And then we're going to need some ramps. And you'll see what those stairs, these double as ramps. And I want at least 6 stairs. I've got 7 there. I might have made an extra, but we just need at least 6. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and set the trap up while I'm at it. Let's put this over there. Let's take the foundations, the door frames, and the stairs. All right. This is why it's important to raise your weight a little bit so you can carry these kind of things around. But even if your weight isn't high, it's okay. You can load it on your animal here because their weight is so much better. And then we can go over here. I need to empty out her berries. So let me take some of the berries off of her. The Mayho berries we want to put in the fridge. We're going to use those for taming. And we're going to make something to make it easier to feed our animals today. So let's go over here to our engrams. And we're going to get the trough. We're going to make the trough. So it's level 18. You can make a feeding trough for your animals. And it's just like a trough you would find on a farm. You put your food in there and the animals eat the food. So we've learned how to make it, the blueprint essentially. So now we go into our inventory, hit the crafting tab up here. And we can just type the word trough. And right there it is. And it's going to tell us, as long as you have this little icon selected, toggle tooltips, you can put your mouse over it and it will show you what you're going to need. We're going to need 8 pieces of raw metal. we're going to need 60 thatch, 120 wood, and 40 fiber. Okay? So we're going to come over here where I've been storing all that different stuff. I've got 5 pieces of metal. Do I have raw metal in here that I haven't cooked yet? Yes, I do. So I'm going to take 3 pieces out of here. And then the 5 that I have here, that's going to give me the 8 for a trough. What else did I need for it? Let's see, that's level 18, so it should be right in here. No, I'm not seeing it. Right there. Okay, so I've got 8 out of 8 metal. I need 40 fiber, 60 thatch. I'm just grab a stack of fiber, stack of thatch, stack of wood. What I don't use, I'm going to throw back in. Okay, these highlight when you've got enough materials to make them in your inventory. I'm just going to double-click feeding trough to make one of those. I only need one. I can put meat and berries and everything in there together for all the different types of animals. You're only limited by the number of slots in the feeding trough, and there's lots of slots in it. Okay, I'm going to take all the extra stuff I don't need, put it back over here. And then I'm just going to put this feeding trough down kind of in a central location, off to a side somewhere. I think we'll just put it like, we'll put it over here, I guess. This will be a good place for it for right now. We'll move it later if we need to. So put it right there. And then we're just going to throw a bunch of meat and berries in here. So if I come up to you, take a bunch of these berries. See if I can carry all these. Nope. Too many. Alright, bring all these berries and put them over here. Now, any of the berry eaters, when I put these in here, will be able to eat these. Okay, so that would be basically Coach here will be able to eat them. So I could take the berries off of him, put in the trough, and he'll start eating out of the trough. Alright, so if you look, he's got a little trough symbol over top of where it says owner, Mr. Mitchell, Coach, level 242. He was like a level 170 Lystro also, so he was a pretty high level. And he's got a little trough symbol above him. That means he's eating out of the trough. And if we go over to the trough and hold E, there should be a thing to show the area. And everything in that green screen, any of our tamed creatures that are in that green circle can eat out of the trough. They can reach it. So you don't have to have your animals right up against the trough. They can be anywhere in that green circle. Okay, if you have animals further out of range, then just put another trough over here and it will extend that range. Alright. Alright. So we've got that. Let's put some meat in there for the rest of the animals. So I'm just going to take the meat off of the pteranodons. Any spoiled meat, we're going to use that to make our narcotics. And where's Karloff? There he is. Karloff, let me have your stuff. Thank you, sir. Now we're going to have a bunch of meat in there they can all share. And because it's only one stack, it won't spoil as fast. Matter of fact, I should have some extra meat in here. I'm just going to grab a little extra meat, make sure they've got plenty. This will last at least a good day, if not longer. Okay. And any extra berries I have on Yakima, I'm just going to throw them in that trough. That'll be a good storage area for it. I'm going to... too many. There we go. You know what? It would be so very smart of Mr. Mitchell if I just brought Yakima over here. Then I could transfer everything over. Oop. Getting stuck. I don't have to keep walking back and forth. Work smart, not hard. Pro tip number 5. When you get off of an animal, you always get off on the right side. So park yourself so you plan on landing where you intend to. So let me take all this stuff off her that I'm going to stick in here. Put all the berries in the trough. That way there's plenty for Yakima and Coach to eat. And there will be plenty for our Triceratops when we catch him. These seeds I do not need right now. Stimberries I do not need right now. Stimberries are special berries. If you get tranquilized or put to sleep by venom or something like that, they will keep you from passing out. but they also make you poop really bad. So you need to have a lot of water available or you'll get dehydrated. I did find some water skins in a drop last night, so I've got those that I keep on Yakima. But problem with water skins is when you put water in them, it eventually drains out. So they're not the best containers for water. Eventually we'll get ourselves a canteen. All right, the thatch I'm going to stick back over here. We're just going to put in the workbench so we can use it to make stuff. We've got our narcotics. I still didn't see my arrows. Where did I put those? There they are. All right, I've got 28 trank arrows. If I check my handy dandy Dodo Dex app on my phone, I know that Triceratops is a level 290. So if I put that information into the Dodo Dex, it's going to tell me how many trank arrows I will need to put it to sleep. It's also going to tell me how many Mayho berries. I'm going to need 78 Mayho berries, and it's going to take 35 minutes to tame. And I'm going to need 26 trank arrows with the crossbow. 26. So if I look here, I've got 28. That only gives me 2 extra ones. I can only miss twice. And even though I'm going to trap this animal, it can still move around and we can occasionally miss. So I want to make a few more trank arrows. So I've got 60 regular arrows. I've got a bunch of narcotic here. I'm just going to use some of those regular arrows and narcotics to make more trank arrows. And I'm going to make probably, I don't want to make 60. I think I'm going to make like 40 for now. That way I've got a little extra narcotics. Sometimes the animal will wake up really fast and you got to keep some of those narcotics to give to the animal while it's asleep to keep it from waking up early before you've fed it enough food to tame it. The trike we won't need that for, but we might for the Argy depending on how high of a level it is. Okay, something's attacking. So something attacked over here, and I had Karloff and Terry set to attack. Coach, you shouldn't be attacking anything. Let's check your behavior. Yeah, let's just keep you passive. You're not built for fighting. You're just there for moral support. You did a good job. What did you get for us? Ooh, 28 leather and 36 meat. Good job. I'll let you hold on to the meat for right now. Okay, let's get everybody. Terry, come over here. Everybody come back over here. Okay, Terry, you land right there. Yakima, you come back over here. You're going to help me. Terry, you need to land, please. Thank you. Where you at, Karloff? Karloff, come over here. Coach, you too. Where'd Coach go? Okay, you stay right there. Okay, Coach, come back up here where you were. Need you up here doing your job. Alright, good job. Right there, that's good. Where did Terry? There you are. Now see, you land over there, you can't even eat because you can't reach the trough. So let's keep it up here. Let's make sure you're set to passive. I don't need you flying all over the place. Karloff can handle everything for us if another Dilo or something comes into camp. You're set to passive now. Karloff, let me just look at you. So he didn't even take any damage. Man, he's getting tough. He did some... He does some damage now when he attacks. I couldn't even tell what it was they killed because he ate it so fast. Okay, Yakima, we're going down the beach. You know what? Let me turn that trough off because I don't need that circle on. There we go. Let's see if I can get down there and grab that green drop. And the Triceratops is somewhere down in that area. So we're going to set up a cage down there. Another problem that we've got to deal with is there's 2 Triceratops. One's level 100 and one's level 290. We're going for the 290. The problem is when you attack one Triceratops, if there's a couple in the area, they'll all come to one another's defense. So you have to deal with the other one. So right now they're separated. That one down the beach and this one right here, they're not going to help each other. They're too far away from each other, so that's a good thing. Let me just see what level you are. What level are you? You're the 100. So the 290 we want is down here. So we're going to go down the beach just a little ways and put our trap down here. Okay, so it looks like you're right there. Can I block you in a little bit? Just kind of hold you in place. This is the 290. This is the one we want. See, as long as I don't move, you can't go anywhere, can you? They won't get mad as long as I don't actually hit her. So this is one thing you can kind of do with a Triceratops. You can kind of make them go the way you want to. I don't want her to go down the beach near that other one, so I can kind of block her out. She'll eventually turn and go the other way. There you go. Good girl. And I'm going to start building over here. Alright, so I'm going to use Yakima. Clear these bushes. Let me grab this drop. This is a green drop. They've usually got a little bit better stuff in them than the white drops do. So maybe there's something useful in here we can utilize. Oh, we got hide armor. That's good. And a blueprint to make better hide armor. So that'll be really good. Hide armor is a little bit warmer. It doesn't protect us from the elements as well, but it gives us much better armor. If you look here, for example, my shirt only gives me 10 armor protection. Hide is twice that, so we're going to go ahead and put that on, because that is much more protective, especially when we're getting ready to take on a Triceratops. And the hat here, where did my... Oh, there we go. I want that right there. Take my glasses off, put it on my new hat. Right there. There we go. Now I can see what I'm doing. I'm just putting this extra stuff. And there's a blueprint for hide pants, and they actually get 43.6 armor when you use this blueprint to make them. So blueprints, especially the ones with the special colors on them, are handy dandy because you can make even better items when you find those. So we're going to use those later to make some better stuff. We're going to set our trap up right here in this area. Oh, sorry, didn't know there was a dodo there. My bad. I'm sorry, getting everyone upset. So we're gonna... I gotta be careful I do not hit that Triceratops accidentally with Yakima. That would be bad for Yakima and me. Now these compies, on the other hand, are something I'm going to hit and deal with. Okay, well, guess what? Oh, still got one there. And guess what? There's our new hide pants. We got a pair of hide pants we got out of that drop, but we got this blueprint that we can make even better ones, so we'll use that here eventually. Alright, so in this area I'm going to build this cage real fast. So first thing I'm going to do is grab the foundations. Put this stuff over on Yakima so I don't have to carry it around. Put the regular arrows on her. I don't want to accidentally use those on the Triceratops and kill it. I'm going to put this down on my bar so I can actually lay these out. And I'm going to create a 3x4 trap here. I'm going to kind of do it like right here. 1, 2, 3, and then by 4. So this will be big enough for catching our trike there. And then actually it's going to be 3 by 5. I'm going to need these right here for, you'll see what I need them for. Put that over there. Get my frames. Oh, look at you. You're already ready to come in, aren't you? Man, I could even probably build this out and trap her in here right now. So you see I'm basically building some bars. Oop, I did not want that there. See, that's why I changed the rules. Oh. She didn't want to stay in there. That's alright. Coming back for you. So actually the bars go here. Let's get rid of these trees here. Clear everything around this end. We're going to need some room. And I'm too heavy to move now, so let me toss some of this stuff out. Where's Yakima? Yakima, come over here. And pick this wood up, put it on Yakima. Just have you follow me around for a little bit. You know what? Can you... Let's see... Clear these bushes and this wood. Yakima does not get as much wood as my axe, but at this point I just want to clear stuff, and she's good at doing it fast. He. Keep forgetting Yakima's a he. My apologies, Yakima. Alright. Yep, we're going to want this tree cleared. Careful you don't hit the tree when the Triceratops is right next to it. You hit that Triceratops, you're going to mess everything up. So give it some room when it comes near you. Just let it be. Take a break. Be patient. It's not going to go anywhere. It's been there for 16 days now. Any berries that Yakima gets for us are going to be used to tame up our Triceratops there. That animal right there is a mouse chops. They're a good beginner animal for kind of riding around. I'd prefer the parasaur myself. But they're a little bit better defensive. They're sometimes easy to tame and sometimes impossible to tame because they always want one particular type of food item. It could be some strange piece of meat, some strange berry, whatever it is. Might be something you have to go to the other side of the island to find. So a lot of people don't even bother with those things. But sometimes if all they want is a mayho berry or an azul berry, you just feed them 1 or 2 of those and they're tame. So it makes a good first ride if, depending on what it wants to eat. The way you tell is you just walk up to it and it will tell you. This one wants prime fish meat. So I actually have prime fish meat where I killed a shark that had washed up on the beach last night. So I've got some prime fish meat. I could tame that, but we're going for bigger game right now. Okay, I'm always going to keep Yakima kind of away from the cage over at this end. Give myself some room around the cage that I'm building. Now you might be asking yourself, great, you've built a nice cage that the Triceratops will fit in. But how are you going to get the Triceratops in there, Mr. Mitchell? That's crazy. It's not going to fit in there. Au contraire. Okay, so let's take these down. I didn't intend on them being here. And fit them. Oh, my lord. Would you... Okay. You come over here. Stay by these rocks right here. Let's clear this out so I can keep an eye on you. But I'm going to have you stay right there. Don't move. Okay? So I just need to put the last gates right here. This is actually an open gap right here. So let's put these last 2 here. Boom. And boom. And you say, now, how are you going to get that thing in there, Mr. Mitchell? Well, that's what the stairs were for that I made. And we need about 6 of them. And that's why we had those extra foundations sticking out. So we can attach the stairs to these foundations. So we're going to start at the top. 3 stairs there. And then bring it down this way. Boom, boom, boom. Now, I'm going to need 3 more because the ground is higher here than I expected. So that's okay. I've got 1 made. I'm going to go back and make 2 more stairs. And then all we do is we shoot that Triceratops right there 1 time. It's going to run up here. It's going to fall in the trap and get stuck, and we can run out. Because we can fit through the bars. It can't. So we're going to run back and make 2 more sets of stairs, and then we're going to come back and catch our Triceratops. Okay, let's clear this out. Clear it out. Of course, it's raining. Let's see. It is 9:30. It's getting to be dark. Not the best time to trap a Triceratops. Day 16. We're located on the western coast. Just so you can see here, this is where we're at on the map. I did fly towards the center of the map today to scout out some Argies. So you see that's mapped out, and that mountain you see in the center of the map there, that is actually the volcano. Okay, there's lots of good resources around that, good metal and crystal and stuff we can use there too. So that's why we have to get Terry and Darla kind of built up on their stamina so they can fly there and be able to get up that volcano. And they're going to help us catch the Argy. Alright. Park you right here. Let's go make 2 sets of stairs. 2 stairs. So we just need some stone, thatch, wood. And we want to make 2 of these. There we go. And then we'll be ready to catch our Triceratops. Matter of fact, I'm also going to get fiber, thatch, wood. I'm going to make some torches to put around that cage so we can see what we're doing. I want some standing torches. Do I not make them here? Oh, I don't make them in there. Did I find those torches in a drop? Let me see. Let me check my engrams. Yep, I must have, because I don't even know the recipe yet. Okay, now we can make some standing torches. I need some flint. Of course I do. How are you going to light it? You don't have the flint. There we go. Let's make like 8 of these. We put them all around the cage, and then we can kind of see what we're doing. Because it's getting dark, and it's going to be dark for a while, and I don't want to wait too long. One more. Alright, put all the rest of the stuff we don't need back in here. Got our standing torches. Where'd the stairs go that we made? Didn't we make 2 stairs? Yes, they're down here in our belt. Got them. Alright, Yakima. Let's do this thing. And just so we can see the camp when we come back, because it'll be dark when we get back, make it easier to find our way home. Go ahead and light these torches here at base. So we want to put a little bit of wood in them. You got some wood on you, don't you? Yeah. So let's throw a stack of wood in there, light it up. And I got another one over on this side. Get another bit of wood from you. That'll do. Put in this torch over here. Oh, there's already wood in there. Just light it up. Go ahead and melt down that metal, so I'll put some wood in there and get that going. I'll get some things taken care of while we're gone. Alright, Yakima, let's go do this thing. Okay, is this the level 100 we saw earlier? Yes. Okay, so you're stuck, so you're not going to be a bother to us, are you? We're going to park Yakima over here. Kind of assess the situation, get our stairs on here real quick. Okay, and then we're just going to lead it right up here. And cool thing you can do with stairs, if you hold down on them with the letter E on PC, you can switch them to ramps so they're nice and smooth. And dinos won't get stuck on the steps. So we've got ramps now. That's why I referred to them as ramps earlier, because they double as ramps. There we go. So we got a nice smooth ramp for that Triceratops. What the hell is that? Who that over there? I bet that's Luke. Why is this not popping down now? I'm getting a little bit of lag. There we go. Oh, there's a drop in that area. That's why I can't build there. Alright, maybe these guys are going to come over, join the tribe, and help me catch a Triceratops. More wood. I just want the torch out of reach of where the Triceratops could possibly hit it and break it. It doesn't do us any good if it breaks the torches in the middle of the night, and then we can't see what we're doing. So we kind of put them back and over here, out of the way, where it doesn't have as big of a chance of getting hit. All right. Where'd those guys go? No, you're already trapped, aren't you? Okay, Mr. Mousechops, you need to go away. Okay? I can't have you here. We're going to load our Trink arrows up. Let's see. I think we're ready. Oh my gosh, all these other animals around here. This trilobite's coming up. You know what? If you're going to volunteer, I'm just going to harvest you right now. I can always use chitin. Thank you, sir. Alright. We need a name for this Triceratops, too. There's hit number 1. Here she comes. Uh-oh, she's getting ready to charge. Here she comes. Woo! Boom! We got her. Now we just start tranquilizing her. Level 290. This is going to be a good one. Make sure I'm not hitting on her shield there, her neck shield, because that's going to count as a miss. We need about 26 arrows in her. We got about 16 we put in so far. It's kind of keeping count for us over there on the left. She's upset. She's going to make a really nice Triceratops, though. To get a high-level animal of this strength this early in the game is really helpful. Triceratops are really good. If you can get a Stegosaurus, even better. Stegos are even better. But Triceratops is nothing to blush at. Okay, she's getting ready to pass out. She's stopped trying to attack. So that means she's getting close to torpor. Okay, oh. You about to fall over? Couple more. Alright. It only hurts for a minute. And there she goes. Good girl. Alright. So we're going to check her food level. And she's at 15,600 food. So let's get out our dodo decks here. And we're going to need 78 maho berries. And she's at, ooh, so that's a little bit lower than normal. Usually they're around 17,400 on average for this level. So she's got a lot of points in something else besides food, which is good. That means she's usually stronger, or carry more weight, so on and so forth. So it's going to be 34 minutes. So we're just going to let her sleep right here. We're going to take this stuff back that we harvested here from the trilobite. We got some black pearls. These are extremely rare, and they're needed for making high-tier, high-tech gear towards endgame. So we save these up as we go. And you occasionally get them from trilobites. That's why I always try and harvest the trilobites when I can. I don't know where Luke and the guys went. I'm sure they'll be back. They probably went to find themselves their own place to hang out. There's the other Triceratops. So we could leave the cage there, and Luke and those guys can come grab another Triceratops if they want to. If they want to use that cage. Alright. See, do you have anything on you? Let's take that blueprint. Let's get these berries, this meat. Take my arrows. Let's leave the rest of the stuff on you for now. We're going to need some stairs on this side. Yep. Can't even get up over here. Let's go over here. Hi, Coach. Hi. How much cooked meat do we have? None. Let's cook up some meat. I'm going to put a stack of meat in there, put the rest in here for safekeeping. Grab some wood. I'm going to put the blueprint in here in the bench. So these pearls for safekeeping over here. I just need some wood. Stack of wood split between these two campfires. I have two campfires so I can cook my food twice as fast. So if I cook this 100, only one piece of meat's going to cook at a time. So what I can do, second campfire, throw half of it in here. Now I have it cooking twice as fast. There we go. All right. Do you have the mayho berries on you? Yes, we got enough mayho berries. Let me take my clothes off of here that I don't... Ooh, take that hide too. That is going to come in handy dandy. And just stick my clothes over here. The other stuff. The kite in here. The narco berries in here. Giving more spoiled meat, we can make narcotics. 2. Is there any in the trough? Yeah. Karloff, do you have any spoiled meat on you? Nope. Alright. Well, we can make a little bit. Okay. And the rest of those berries will stick in the fridge when it's done. How's this going? Metal's cooked. I'm just going to put the fire out for now on that. Conserve some wood, so I've got enough charcoal right now. Grab a little bit of that meat just so I got something to eat. Get my food level up. My water's getting low, so I'm going to go down here and grab some water and fill my water skin up. And you've got a taming list up here. If you just click this little icon, the little paw print with the plus sign, and we can keep an eye on our Triceratops. We can see what its current food level is, and I'm waiting for its food level to get down to 13,260. When it gets down to that point, I'm going to put the berries on it, and it's going to tame up. Okay? So we're just kind of keeping an eye. It's going to get 145 levels with 100% taming effectiveness, but the berries won't give us 100%. They're going to give us more like 98%. So we should get, let's see. Is that right? This says 431 is going to be its final level. So, yeah, we'll get 141 levels out of it. So it's going to be a really high level dinosaur. So if any raptors come into camp, it's going to have to deal with her. We'll just need to come up with a name for her. Alright, let me see. Do you have any other berries? Let's take the mayho off. Put these in the trough. Ooh, oh, that's heavy. That's a lot of berries. All the red, yellow, and blue berries in the trough. And the mayho berries, we stick them in the fridge. We use those for taming. At least at this point in the game we do. Eventually we'll start making kibble, which gets you 100% effectiveness typically for most animals. So it's the best food to feed, you tame them up in much faster time. Where this Triceratops is going to take 35 minutes for it to get hungry enough to eat all of our berries that we feed it. With kibble, it would only take like maybe 10, 15 minutes. It's much faster to do. But with kibble, you have to have vegetables, not berries, to make it. So we have to start a garden. That's what these seeds and stuff are for. So we'll have to start a garden eventually. And we'll be getting there soon. Right now, we're just getting a few animals to help us get everything started, so we don't need to have them like super high level. When we start breeding animals, that's when we want to make sure we're using kibble, so we get the best stats on the animals that we tame, so that their babies have even better stats when we breed them up. Right now, I don't need any of these seeds, because I can find them so easily, and you only need a few seeds to get started. So cool thing a lot of people don't know is you can just eat the seeds. Instead of tossing them out, you can eat them and use that to get your food level up when you're hungry. So when you're first starting out and you're picking berries just for some food to get started, number one, don't eat the black or white berries. Those would not be good to eat. White berries are going to make you really thirsty. Black berries are going to make you fall asleep. But you can eat all of the seeds, the black and white seeds, all of those, they count as food. So feel free to use those. Just extra food. A lot of people throw the seeds away at first because they figure I'm not going to make a garden, but they forget they can eat them and use them for nourishment. I don't know why I have... There we go. Okay. Yakima. I'm going to grab... I've got a stack of berries on me, 250. And I'm just going to use Terry to go back down to the end of the island. Because she's faster. I wonder where the guys went. And I still need a name for our Triceratops. So if you guys can think of a name for me, let me know. There they are. Oh, I landed in the water. Come over here, Terry. Pick me up. And jump. Gotcha. Let's see, who do we have here? Okay, got to be careful because they're not my tribe yet, and they're dinosaurs. If they're set to aggressive, they would attack me and Terry. So you just have to be careful. I don't think they are. I don't see anybody here. Where have they gone? I know they logged out, but when you log out in this game, your body stays here. So where did he go? Oh, there he is. Let's see who this is. It's Luke. All right. Hello, Luke. You get on later. I'll invite you to the tribe. We can do some work together. Show everybody how to survive on the Ark. Looks like Luke's got his leather armor going on too. Okay, we're getting there. Come here, Terry. Forgot to tell you to stay, didn't I? You know, when animals don't do what you want them to do, it's never the animal's fault. You got to remember to set their behavior accordingly. Because they're going to behave how you ask them to behave to begin with. Alright. like Terry's got a level. I'm just going to give her a point of weight so she can carry just a little bit more weight. I won't put much into her, but just enough she can carry me in a little bit of a few items here and there. What do we have down here? Let's see how good her stamina is. We're going to go for that green drop up there while we're waiting. Alright. Luckily, the moon's out at this time of the night. Somewhere. Maybe behind that cloud. But it's just light enough we can see. Okay, let's land right here. Her stamina, 3 points left. 2, 1, and she's out of stamina. So we're just going to rest up. Her stamina's 0. You know what I forgot to do is bring her some food. So as she rebuilds her stamina, she uses some food. But she's got 4,267 food. So she'll be okay for a little bit. We can always get a dodo or something to give her a little meat if she gets too low. We're just going over here to check this drop though. So you see I had to stop there about halfway. So I wanted her to be able to fly all the way to that mountain if I need to and back. So it's going to take a little bit to build her stamina up. So we want to fly around as much as possible. Get her exercised and that will level her up. Now what we got to be careful of, if this drop is in the middle of the woods, before you land to pick it up, kind of check the area. Make sure there's no raptors around the area. There's some trees here. Okay, I'm just about out of stamina. I'm going to go... Oh, right there. Saber-toothed tiger. Nope. No thank you. Let's land somewhere safe over here. I'm just about out of stamina. Away from that saber-tooth. Get her stamina built up. Come on. Oh, scorpion coming at me. See? This is a bad place. But I'm luring all these animals down here. Come on. Come here, scorpion. Come this way. See, I'm luring it off the cliff. Once it falls off, it won't be able to climb back up. And now I can come up here and rest. Come on, land where I want you to. Get up on a rock. It's always safer when you're on a flyer. It allows you to kind of get a view. If something comes up to you, it has to climb up on the rock first, which makes it harder for it to get to you. Stamina's all the way up. Okay, let's go for the drop. Now at night it's really hard because I can't see. So I'm just going to hop off, grab everything. There's a transfer all button and take off, because as soon as it's gone, it gets really dark and you can't see what's there. Right. And we'll take a look at it when we get back to the house. Notice I've got hypothermia, the ice cube. So it was cold there because I was right near the ice biome. And if I stay there, if you notice, my health down the bottom right corner has gone down to 162 out of 230. So I'm going to eat some food. That'll help me heal up. You got to keep an eye on your temperature. If it's too hot or too cold, you can start taking damage. Okay, our Triceratops is at 14,410 food, so it's still got a little ways to go. I think we said we're going to get it down to 13,260. So So about 13,200. So we got another 1,100 food before it's ready. Alright. And Terry wants to land. She's tired. That's another thing to keep an eye on, because I see Troodons back there. If you see that little yellow glint up there by the trees. Oh, Dilophosaur. Let's land on a rock over here. It's a little bit safer. Nope. If we can make it. Boy, you're really tired, aren't you? Let's get that stamina up. Here we go. So we got a bunch of wood. We got enough stuff to make a little wood hut, basically. I can give that to Luke, and he can use it to improve his boat. I'm sure he'll just go straight to using stone, though. Always look for a high point to land on. Try not to overdo it at first, because your flyers just aren't strong enough. Rest them up. If you go into your inventory, you can see your animal. Them is your animal's stats here. If you click on you, then you see your stats. And it's your animal that we want to check the stamina on, so she's ready to go again. And I want to start looking for a place to land when I'm about halfway down on stamina. So I'm keeping an eye on that lightning bolt in the top right corner of the screen, because that's Terry's stamina. And when that lightning bolt gets down about halfway, I'd better start looking for a place to land that's safe. Don't just land in the middle of a, you know, right on flat land. It's not a safe place for flyers. There's lots of dangerous animals walking around on the ground. Alright, and we're at camp, and I'm just going to, you know what, actually I'll drop off this wood stuff and give Terry some food while we're gone. And put the spoiled meat over here. Let me take these berries, put them in the fridge. Grab these extra narcotics I made, we can use those. Take the cooked meat. Put the fires out, conserve our wood for cooking. We're starting to get enough ash now. The narcotics I'll keep with me. For now, I can make more arrows that way if I need to. Alright. I forgot to get her food, didn't I? But you're all screaming at me right now. You forgot the food for Terry, Mr. Mitchell. That's okay. You know what? I'm going to show you a little thing Terry can do. There's a dodo down there. I'm going to take out that dodo with Terry. Terry's got a special move. It's a spin attack. And it does a huge amount of damage. I'm going to harvest it. As opposed to just pecking. Terry can peck like that to attack. But she's got a special spin attack when she's in the air. Like that. And that does a huge, it's like a spear attack. And it does a huge amount of damage compared to her beak attack. So, that's another special ability of the Pteranodon. There you go, Terry. There's some meat for you to chomp on. Oh yeah, that's good. There you go. Good girl. And 14,100. So we're almost there. Looks like we got some more drops going on. Can't tell if those are blue or white. That's definitely white back there. That's a blue drop, which means it's even a higher level than the green drops, which means there's better stuff. But Terry just is not up to flying that far yet, especially in the dark where I can't see where we're going to land. Not something to do in early game. So we're going to be patient and hang out here before we set out into the rest of the island and just end up getting ourselves killed repeatedly. probably light this camp up a little more with some of these extra torches I have. Put one there. Stick one back here next to my bed. Get some wood to put in them. You can also put thatch in your torches and your fires to burn it. Wood makes ash, which I need some ash because we're going to be using that to make gunpowder, so I can make my better tranquilizer darts eventually. And might as well just put a torch right here. And yes, the torches will light even in the rain. And let's put one up. Oh, I got one here. Just get some wood in it. Light it up. There we go. You see the base a little better now. I can go ahead and make these hide pants. So I've got the blueprint here, and I've got all the materials I need, the fiber and the hide to make them. They are a little expensive. It takes 129 hide to make one pair of pants, but we only need one pair. Because we can repair them as we go. Hide is a really good armor because you can repair it with just a little bit of fiber and a little bit of hide that you might have on you as you go through your adventures and your travels. You don't have to come back to base to repair it. So if you notice the pants I have, they have 20 armor. These have 43.6. It's double the armor. That's why I wanted to make these. So, and I'll just stick these over here for backup. And if Luke once he joins the tribe, he can use this too to make his own better pants. But because he's not in the tribe, see it by default, all this equipment is locked and he won't be able to use it. Which means he can't take my stuff either. But I trust Luke. I know Luke. I know where to find him. Alright, so let's just look at my engrams real quick. I have made it to level 63 from all the harvesting I did last night and this morning to kind of get prepared to make these traps. And so at level 63 there's a lot of stuff I can make now. Let's just kind of go through and look at see what I need to make. Ichthyosaurus saddle, that is for a dolphin. Those would be good to get started with water mounts to tame up bigger, stronger water mounts, but I'm not really worried about going in the ocean yet. This is a pachysaddle, pachyderm. If you guys remember from the last Jurassic Park movie, the little dinosaur they had caged up during the auction, and he kind of teased it so it bashed its head through the wall, that's a pachy. So you can get those. They're actually up in the hills behind us where you can find them. Here's the recipes for hide armor. I'm not going to worry about learning it right now. I've got some on me and I can just repair this. To repair it I might need the plans, so I can always come back and learn these later. Like I said, I don't learn engrams until I absolutely need it. And that's what these points are up here. I've got 833 points, and the points will go fast. Something I am going to need that we can work on right now is the trike saddle. You can see that Luke is at least level 16 because he's already built his wooden raft. That's what he came sailing by on. But we're going to make the trike saddle. I'm going to need 80 fiber, 140 wood, and 140 hide and 25 wood. So I believe if we get that, I said fiber, wood, and hide, and then trike saddle. So we're going to make a saddle for our Triceratops so we can ride her around. Okay, now we have our primitive trike saddle. Okay, and then I just put this stuff back in the bench. Take another look at our engrams, and that right there used up 12 of our engram points. So irrigation pipes we'll use for getting water from the beach up here to our house when we're ready to start gardening. That's actually what I want to put up top on that rock is the greenhouse, because it's going to be made of glass and it breaks easily. I don't want a raging triceratops or some other bigger dinosaur coming through here and wrecking it. So that's why I want to put it up there. What we can make are walls for our base. Let's start working on some walls. I got this stone, some thatch, and some wood. Put this in there for now so I can work here. So let me get a stack of wood, and then I'm going to just start making stone walls. I'm just going to make all that I can. I think my floor here on my base is about 6 by, I don't know, 6 by 8 or so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's about 7 by 7. So 7 times 4 for the perimeter is 28. I want it 2 walls high, so I'm going to need like 50 plus walls. So we're going to need to make quite a few here. So I made 10 there. I need some more wood. And I'm just going to grind out some walls while we're waiting. I'm going to need a couple door frames, but I don't like the regular door frames. I like the double door frames like what we used on the Triceratops trap. They're just easier to get through. So I'm going to make, let's say, we'll make 3 of those for now. If I don't use all of them now, I'll use them eventually. This base will grow as we go. I'm going to make 6 more walls, and I'm just going to start grinding out more walls. And as I make things, I throw it back in the bench over here because I'm not going to build yet. I don't want it to weigh me down. I'm just crafting at this point. Ooh, there's something I do want to make. Let me get some more stone and some more wood. I want to make a spiral staircase. Because I want that spiral staircase. I made a little spot for that. Here, let me put this away real quick and I'll show you. I'm going to come over here. I want my spiral staircase to be like in this little spot here. Oh, right there is where I want it. Boom. So I'll need a second one. I'm going to spiral up, and it's going to come out up there. Hopefully I can build up there, but we'll work on it. So that's kind of what that spot's for. And then I'll put walls around it, and there'll be like a little circular room you walk in, and you can walk up the stairs and get up to the top part of the greenhouse up there. So that's what we're kind of working towards. Okay, put these walls in here. I have 22 walls. Remember, we're shooting for about 60 walls. So I'm just going to grind a few out while I'm waiting for my Triceratops. And then we'll need 7 by 7 plus a few more. We'll need at least 50 ceiling tiles to put a roof on this place. For at least for the first level. This will probably be 2 stories when I'm done. I'm planning on making the bottom area kind of the living area, the workshop, and then the upper area is going to be like a little loft where we can keep our pteranodons and eventually our eagle. All right. Let's see. Those over there. So we've got 32 so far. Some more wood. So I'll just craft as many as I can, and when I run out of materials, wood, thatch, and stone, I'll just go harvest some more. And I'll do that off stream later tonight or tomorrow. So the next time I stream, we can just we can build the house. You don't have to watch me sit there and break rocks all day. So this puts us at 47. And 6 more there. Alright, so I'm going to take these walls. Let's just start throwing our walls up. Ooh, boy, that is heavy. Let's put this extra thatch and wood over here. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to put walls here. I think I'm actually going to make this like a doorway where we can walk out that direction. So I'm going to put a door frame there. Ah, not where I wanted it. See? Are those walls even? Basically, I'm going to put a doorway here in the center. So I got 2, 3, and 3, and this is going to be the door frame. So I'll leave that open for a door frame. Close this off. And actually, I'm going to leave a door here too, because I'm going to put like a little deck out here. Gotta be nice. Eventually, I'll take some of these walls and replace them with glass so we have a nice view of the ocean and stuff. Should I maybe make that? You know, let's make that the exit. Let's go ahead and put a door here. Or a wall, I mean. Wall here. And that's going to be our doorway to go out onto our deck. Right next. This will be kind of like the bedroom entry. Okay. It's pretty good. Okay, so let's, we need walls around our, this area. Is that the right direction? Yes. So close our staircase. There we go. There we go. We need a wall in there. And the reason for that, even though you can't really see it, is so I can put a second wall on top of it. So again, if you make this just one wall high, you can, but it's very claustrophobic. I always build my houses 2 walls high per floor, just so it gives you a more open feeling. Alright. I could even put windows in some of these walls in here to kind of make it look like a tower with little windows. Once I put the double door frames in those spots, I can put walls above them. I just can't put a floating wall until I've got at least a door frame under it. Even though a door frame doesn't amount to much, it needs it. Okay, so it looks pretty good. Let's get our door frames. Put them right there. So there's a door frame. Does that match up? Let's try. Yep, that looks pretty good. Yep, that matches up. Another door frame here. We'll move the torch. Not a big deal. I need a wall. Have we got any walls left? No. Alright, so here's the deal. I need 2 more wall sections. So let's do that. Thatch, wood, and some stone. 2 wall sections, please. Alright. stuck on you. What the heck? There we go. Right there, and boom. Nice. And that's done. We just need a wall section here. Boom. Nice. Let's move this torch. Pick it up. And let's just put it right here. Beside the doorway. Better yet, you know, it would be better if I put it over here near the stairs so we can see the stairway entry too. Like, put it in the middle maybe. Okay, and grab the wood that dropped out of it when we picked it up. My water skin just ran out of water. It just had water in it. Now I need to make the doors so nothing comes walking in on us uninvited. So I'm going to need some metal for that, I believe. Let's take a look here. Double doors. Do I have the Ingram for it? Maybe I don't. Got the double door frame, but oh, reinforced double door. That's what I'm looking for. I have to learn it. I'm going to need stone, thatch, wood. Okay. So just grab stone, thatch, wood. And I need 3 of those. All right. Let's go over here and pop our doors in. Boom. Boom. And boom. And all those wooden decks I found earlier in a drop, plus the ones I made for the original base. Got 7 of them. So I can use those to put out here for my deck. Hopefully. I might need some stairs to go down my deck. Let me see. Make a couple sets of stairs so I can get in here. So let me grab stone, thatch, wood, and let me make, let's say, at least, let's go ahead and make all 4 of those. I'll use the rest of my stone, thatch, and wood for that. I am going to need to go harvest more stone to do any more building, and we're going to need to do that so we can build the RG trap. We'll probably do that tomorrow. It's going to take considerably more work. So I'll probably build the gates tonight and then show you how to set them up tomorrow. Today's goal was really the Triceratops and planning out and building the gates for the RG. The RG is going to take a day or 2 to do, so a session or 2. So it's not something you're just going to do all at once. Okay, I'm going to bring this down, and then we're going to put our wood deck right there at the bottom of the stairs. Look at that. Nice. Because I could attach it up here, but that's not really where I want it. I want... Nice. That is so nice. Oh, yeah. We'll have a little patio deck out here. Okay. We'll put some tiki torches out there. Some stairs here. Make it easy to get in the door. And we'll embellish it a little bit outside to get some columns and stuff. Make it more of an entryway. Looking good, looking good. All right. Don't have a roof yet, so still going to get wet from the rain. But we'll start working on ceiling tiles later. Let's check on our Triceratops. She is ready to tame. She's down below 13,000. Let's go do it. That's Darla. Terry, let's do this thing. She's almost ready to wake up, so let's tame her. Quick. Awesome. Land. There we go. You're under the stairs. Don't know how that happened. Alright. Time to eat. Have some Mayho berries. So we can see she's at 5%, 6.5, 7.7. Every berry she eats giving her about 1.5%. So actually these berries are going to give her, every time she eats, it lowers the effectiveness a little bit. So it's going to drop from about 100% effectiveness down to, I think it was 96, I said, 97. So she's only going to get 141 levels, not 144. Chomp, chomp. Ooh, purple drop over there. That's a good one. Relatively speaking. Terry, you can level up. Let's work on that stamina. Be nice if we found a 290 or 300 Pteranodon land in this area. We'd fly across the whole island once we got it tamed up. Oh, you know what? While she's eating, I need to go get the saddle. Left the saddle back here. You know, I'm going to change this base a little bit too. I'm going to put a gate right here so I can get the dinosaurs in here to keep them safe at night. I think I left a saddle in here, didn't I? Yes. I'll put one of those gates up. I'll fix that when we get back. You stay here, Terry. I'm just going to ride our Triceratops back. That glowing thing you see out in the water is a Nidaria. It's a type of jellyfish. And they are very, very bad. They will come after you when you're in the water, so you got to be careful of them. But if you can harvest them, they give you what's called biotoxin, and that allows you to make your highest level tranquilizer darts. You can take down a Triceratops, for example, in no time. Hey, she's awake. How we doing? You happy now? I've got all my berries. You should be happy. Alright, so I'm going to put the saddle on you. And then we're going to pull these walls down so you can get out of here. Sounds like somebody stood in one of the torches and got burned. Alright, back it up. There we go. You know, I need some wood. What can you do? Boom. 79 wood, 475 thatch. She's more of a thatch gatherer than a wood gatherer. She'll get a little bit of wood, but she mostly gets thatch. And lots of berries. Even more than Yakima. And clear a path. What is your weight? 1,080. She's already got 5 levels. Wow. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. The weight is 883. So let's pump your weight just a little bit. There you go. Let's get you to 1,000. I want to give you plenty of melee so you can defend yourself. And I'm going to give you a point of health so that she can take a few more hits, especially if we go over to the mainland with her. Just feed her some food. If you force feed them food, it will actually allow her to gain health faster. As you can see here, if I just hold down, her health goes up as I'm feeding her berries. Let me gather some of this stone while I'm here. I know you guys really can't see what I'm doing, but you know what? I should go back to that trap and put these double door frames back in. So if I want to catch something else, it's already set up and there's not a big hole in it where I took her out. It's like that parasaur wants to be caught. Keeps climbing in and out of the cage. There we go. Now we can use it again to catch another Triceratops if we need. Let me gather these rocks up real quick. I need stone to work on the base more. I have leveled up twice. So I'm now level 65. What kind of engrams do we get from that? Make a mammoth saddle. Those are up in the snowy region. Deinonychus, there are no Deinonychus on this map. Deinonychus are a type of raptor. They are not on this map, so there's no need for me to learn that. That's something you have to kind of, again, that's why you don't want to just pick everything when you're learning your engrams. I do want to be able to make Gilly. Not that I can make it yet, but I'm going to go ahead and learn these because I know I'm going to need Gilly. Gilly lets you blend in with your surroundings a little better. There's certain animals that you need to kind of sneak up behind and feed them when they're not looking. Slip them some berries, and you need Gilly to be able to do that. I want to be able to make a rifle now. So I'm going to need to make the long neck rifle and the rifle ammo. Large crop plot so I can start gardening. And then I need to be able to turn the rifle ammo into tranquilizer darts. So there's a recipe for that. And that's what I want. I can start making greenhouse stuff. But I'm going to need crystal to make that and cement paste. So I'm not ready for that yet. Crystal is up near the volcano and cement paste is in the center of the map. I can get that from beaver dams. That's a good place to harvest it from before you can start making it yourself. You can also make it by combining, I believe it's chitin and stone. I just haven't harvested a lot of chitin yet. We have a little bit, not a lot. And then we can start making metal walls and frames and stuff like that. Again, that takes huge amounts. The next automation stuff we're going to make for mid-level game is the fabricator. You can see all the stuff I'm going to need for that. I'm going to need cement paste and crystal. So once I've got that, that's where we move on to mid-level game. We can do electrical stuff with a generator, cables, outlets. Then we can hook up electrical lights, grills, stuff like that. And the grill runs off gasoline, so we'll need to make gasoline. So you see how deep and layered this game can get. Alright, what I'm looking for was my tranquilizer dart. Let me just put dart in. There it is, level 62. Awesome. And that's where I want to start moving to, because with those we can make much... We can knock animals out much quicker using those particular types of darts. Alright, so just bring the weight up a little bit so we can carry more. And go ahead and get these rocks out of our way. I'm going to give some more stone to work with. She's just about overloaded. Looking at her weight in the top right corner of the screen. She's 905 out of 1095, so I'm not going to harvest any more. Let me actually... Probably stuff on her she doesn't need, but... we're good. We'll take this home with us. Any extra berries we'll just throw in the trough. I'm going to go ahead and replace that wall there with a gate so I can pull the dinos right into the workshop. It's another reason you want to have at least 2 walls high. I might even bring this wall out a little further so we have a little more room to bring our dinos inside. Kind of like stables on the first floor, especially for our Triceratops here. Because one thing, all this stone, for me to carry it in, it's a pain in the butt. I want her to be able to walk in and park it inside of here next to the workbench. So I'm just going to pick this stuff up. Pick up the store frame. Oops. Probably should have taken that top wall off first. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Need to make it 1 wider. And I might do that. I might just do that. Yakima, why don't you come over here? So what I want to do is I want to make a double entrance here. Take this wall down. Take this one down. And I'm very OCD about making sure my buildings are like, they look nice and they're even. So I got 3 walls over there on that side and 2 over here. So I'm going to make the building 1 more foundation wider. I'm going to pull these up if I can. Move my deck out 1 square. And instead of sand being here on part of my deck, it's going to be stone floor. This is the hard part. When you bury your stuff like this, it makes it hard to pick it up sometimes. You got to be careful. Pick these stairs up. Move it out a little bit. You just pick all these up. Pick that up. Pick that up. Pick that up. Come on. Because it'll be at a slightly different location. Let's see. Yeah. Alright. Put this stuff in here for now. Come back and use that. Put my spoiled meat away. I want to save my spoiled meat. Remember, I'm using that to make narcotics. Good thing to make spoiled meat out of, by the way, is raw fish meat. When I'm ready to spoil it, I can separate this out. This spoils way faster than regular raw meat. So if you get a few fish, you can always walk into a river and you're almost guaranteed for piranha to swim up to you to try and attack you. I recommend using a pike because otherwise it'd be hard to hit them while they're attacking you. A pike gives you reach, so you can hit them without them getting close to you. But I got that off of a shark that just washed up on beach, so it gave me a lot of extra meat. And I plan on using that to spoil it to make narcotics. Okay, so to show you what's going to go there in that big gap, I have that gate that I made. I'm going to put that right here. I want to make sure I'm squared up. Who is in my way here? Oh, Coach. How you doing? You know what? Follow me. Over here. Just a little bit out of my... A little more. A little more. Right there, that's good. Alright. And... Darla, you guys are all, like, in my way. You come over here. I know that's where I put you, but you're still in my way. Come here. A little more. Right there. That's good. Everybody hang out around Coach. Alright, there we go. Everybody's getting a little bonus. Alright, now let me see if I can put this down. Nope. See, I get a little bit of a gap there. So let's pick it up. In the normal game, you get 30 seconds to pick something up. After that, you have to demolish it and lose your materials. So there is a setting, a command you can put into your game to allow you to pick things up without that 30-second timer, and without needing to demolish stuff. So if you want to know how to do that, you can let me know. Send me a little message or something. I'm just making sure this thing is even on both sides, even as I can make it. That looks, oh, still a gap. I'm very particular about this. Let's try it from the outside. It might be easier to see. So I can even it up with the stairs that way. So I'm looking at that seam between the stairs and using that. Boom. That's better. Yeah. No gap, no gap. Oh, still a gap. What is that all about? Well, you know what? I can fix that, I think. Is it even on the stairs, though? You know what would make it really easy for me and you to see? I make a torch. See, stone, wood, flint. I can hold a torch while I work, and you can see what I'm doing. Ha. Okay, so we're looking. Okay, so that's the stairs are just sticking out the edge there, and that's just over the edge. So yeah, it's not even. Let's pick it up. Try it again. Stand, so I'm looking straight up that line, straight down that seam, and then make sure it's, you know, like the gate's not hanging off the top of the first step any more than the other side is. Rotate it, and I want it like right there. That looks pretty good right there. Let's see how it looks. Oh yeah, that looks good. Very good. I'm going to bring the walls up to the top of that gate, at least for the first floor. So my first floor is actually going to be 4 high. That way I can get some slightly bigger animals in here, and when I go to get off of them, like my Triceratops, I don't get crushed into the ceiling when I try and stand up. Alright, so we're going to make some more walls, and then we're going to get a ceiling on this joint, at least, you know, a floor for a second floor. Alright. But now, see, Yakima can come in. We can park her. Make it so her tail isn't sticking out, blocking our path. Back it, beat, 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 beat. There we go. And careful, because if your dino touches those torches, they will get burned and they will take damage. So don't park them on top of a torch. It's just wrong. I will make this place bigger so that my animals aren't all crammed in here. Coach, I'm going to have you over here in the corner. I'm kind of put everybody around you, so everybody will be off to the side here, kind of out of the way. Maybe we'll get a second coach later. How's that feel? You good with that? Thanks. Okay, you stay there. Karloff. Oh, hey, looky there. Let's bring your health up a little bit. Well, he was so happy he pooped. Alright, so let's have you come over here too. I need you to follow me a little closer, dude. Well, you know what? That's good. Let's just keep it there. I need some water, so let's go down and get some water. Darla doesn't have a saddle. I don't want to make another saddle because that's just going to use chitin that I need for other stuff. So I'm just going to borrow the saddle off Terry. Come over here. Put it on Darla momentarily. And then hop on Darla. And I'm going to move her. Jeez. Let's just put you against the wall right here. Touch the fire. And you get off on the right side, so turn it so you can get off and don't hit a wall. I also don't want her to stick out of the wall. Okay, let me have the saddle. Thank you, ma'am. I'm going to park Terry right behind you for now. So let's put the saddle on Terry. And Terry, you come over here and park right behind Darla. Just like that. Boom. Chuck-a-boom. And then, is there anybody else in the way? I can move our Triceratops right here next to the workbench and unload the stone right into the workbench. With stone and wood, all the heavy stuff. See, this stuff is so heavy that I can't move. I'm trying to move forward right now. I can turn, spin, but I can't move forward. So that's why you want to be able to park right next to the workbench. You can transfer stuff from there to there. That, rest is fine. So we're going to take the good berries, the black and the purple, put those in the fridge for when we need them. We're ready to make more narcotics and tame more animals. The yellow, blue, and red berries we're going to stick in the trough. Everything else we're going to dump or eat, whichever you prefer. I'm just dumping. I got plenty of meat, cooked meat to feed on. I'll throw all these berries in the trough. So we got plenty of berries. We got some meat in there for our flyers and for Karloff. Fix my posture. There we go. More comfortable. We're on for about another half hour, and then I'm heading out for the day. But I think we've made some progress today. We finally got our Triceratops. I guess I should have changed my thumbnail to that, but I've got the Argentavis up there because that's what we're leading towards. It's going to be a multi-episode endeavor. So what I need to do is I need to make a gate door first so I can close this base up when I'm not online and not have to worry about getting attacked by raptors and stuff that might make their way over here to the peninsula. So I need to make a reinforced dinosaur gate right there. So I just need 30 wood. I can go ahead and make that. And then I can put this stuff over there. I'm going to harvest more later. So we can expand this wall out. I'm going to push this wall out one more square. So it'll be just a little bit more room in here, on this side especially. And I may take this out to about here, so we have more parking space inside for our animals. But for now, I'm going to stick this door in there, and boom, now we have a dinosaur gate. Just like that. Look at that. And walk up to it and open it, just like in Jurassic Park. Maybe we'll put a big sign up there. Welcome to the ARK. There we go. And you know what? I still have an extra torch, so I'm just going to put it by this door. Light it up over here a little bit. You know, get some wood out of this. Let's put some of this wood up. Light it up over here. See what it looks like. Boom. There we go. When I get on tomorrow, hopefully it'll be daylight. Looking good. And we need a name for the Triceratops. So after you guys watch this, if you want to put a name for the Triceratops in the comments, I'll choose one of those, and we'll name the Triceratops tomorrow. Otherwise, that looks pretty good. Let's see, it is 1:13 in the morning in the game. Let's go ahead and head out here. And let's go down and harvest some of these rocks up here. Now, our Triceratops cannot harvest rocks, but she's got good weight on her, so she can help us carry a lot. So, I'll harvest them. You know what? If I put this torch in my offhand, I can carry a torch. I think I can. Can I? No, it doesn't let you carry a torch in the offhand? That's silly. Alright, let me just harvest these rocks in the dark. Scary. There's a white drop down there. Wonder if I should even bother. You know what? Put these on there just for giggles. Go grab Terry. She's fast. That's the advantage of a Trondon. They're fast flyers. They can't carry much weight, but they can get you where you want to be pretty fast. Slingshot, spear. Alright, we got another torch. If I'd picked that up first, I wouldn't have had made the one I got. But torches will burn out after time, so we'll have a backup when we need it next time we play at night. And just put this stuff in here for now. Water skin I'll keep on me. Alright, put the rest of that stuff away. You the level 100? Yep. If we could find a male Triceratops, because our Triceratops we tamed as female, and if we find a male and we have them together, they get what's called a mate bonus. And when a male is near a female and vice versa, they actually get a boost to their melee and their stamina and stuff like that. So it's good when you've got some friends playing together, that you can have a few people both on trikes, for example, or parasaurs, or whatever other type of animal that you're interested in using. And you're stronger together. Having a female and a male trike next to each other would give you a bonus on their abilities. This is a female, as you can see, wild female. Mine's a female, so it wouldn't really help me to tame her, because she's not going to give a boost to her. Triceratops do lay eggs, so if I wanted a bunch of females just to lay eggs so I can make kibble, that's another ingredient I need to make kibble, or dinosaur eggs. I could do that too, but I'm not really at that point where I want to worry about that. What do I need to repair my... Oh, it's a metal axe. Okay, so I need some metal ingots and hide to repair my axe. So we'll go do that. She's leveled up again. Let's see. I'm going to give her a little more health. She gets a big bonus on health when you level her up. That's like 3,000 points. So that'll be very helpful. Go ahead and have her get us a little more wood. We are getting a lot of thatch, a lot more thatch than we can actually use. So we'll use that to put in the torches for light at night. So that's another thing you can use thatch for besides wood. Close the door so nothing walks in on us uninvited. Oh boy. Alright. She leveled up again. Let's give her a boost to melee. Melee actually helps not only in fighting but in gathering. So if I increase her melee, she'll actually harvest more thatch and wood and berries as well. So that's a little bonus too. So I'm going to work on melee and weight mostly, but I'm going to get her health up to eventually about 15,000 so she can take some hits if we take her into battle. She has a charge ability too, like you saw her do when I shot her the first time taming her. So she can do that as well when you're riding her. And it does a huge amount of damage as long as you can get far away from, you know, your aggressor and charge up to it. If you're right up on it, it's not going to work, obviously. Okay, let's put that on the bench. You just want to park your dino close enough you can get to its nose, for example, and then to the bench so you can transfer things over. Anytime I have spoiled meat at the beginning of the game, I'm always going to save it. I don't need those on you. Save those two. Chuck the stem berries, and you can keep those. Snack on what you will. I'm just going to eat the seeds. Just get rid of them. Alright. Notice when I force feed her, her health isn't going up very fast. But if you're on her and you force feed her, the health goes up really fast. That's a little pro tip number 6. You'll start increasing the health. So if you're riding your animal and you force feed them, that will get their health up faster. Okay? So there's another little tip for you. And just kind of a view of the base. I'm going to build this right on up and then put a greenhouse up there, and the stairway will go all the way up there where there's a landing up there. Hopefully. We'll have a second floor on top of this as well. Alright, so I need to start making some... Make more walls, grind them out. So this is the boring part that we all have to watch through. What am I missing? I need more thatch. There we go. I'm low on wood too. I'm going to need to get more wood. So let's just crank out a bunch of walls. Getting close to the end of the stream today. Hope you guys are having a great summer. Hopefully you get some interesting activities you're working on this summer. Whether it's a summer camp or practicing your music or coming up with ideas for your science fair project or your junior achievement innovation challenge project for next fall. I look forward to hearing about your ideas. You know what? I built these walls here. I'll go ahead and put these down. But I need foundations, really. I want to go ahead and take this wall out. So I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 foundations to put on that other side. I think I've got 1 in here, so I need 6 more foundations. Yep. Let's do that real quick. Do I have enough wood? How many foundations can I create with that? 6. Oh, look at that. Boom. Those extra walls will fill the gaps for me on either side for the extra row. Take that. Alright, so we've got 7 there. Okay, let's just make sure this is going to work. So let me go outside here. Make sure these foundations are going to go down, that they're not too... Yeah, see, it's too high here, and they won't connect to my other foundations. Because if I put one out here connected to this foundation, it would literally be floating. So that's a problem. So can I add on to this side? No, I can't. Oh, well, right there, right there, right there, but not right there. This side might actually work better. Yep, see, I can put one there, but further out, it drops off coming this way. I can't put any more there. So here's what we can do. Here's a little trick to building. I can actually bring this wall out. Oh my god, I just put it down on top of another one and broke it. See, that's what's a pain in the butt about this. Alright, so I can't put a foundation there anyway, but I can put a ceiling tile to make a floor. And I'll show you what I mean by that. Let me make a ceiling tile. Boom. 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 Craft a stone ceiling tile. I'm just going to have to move my gate over to make everything even on both sides so that my OCD doesn't get the best of me. Let's see, so I'm going to pull these walls. I'm going to move them all back one. Kima, always in the way. Duck under the tail. Ha ha ha. Let's just pick all this up here. Okay, pick all these up. Come on. There we go. We'll finish up with this today. And then we'll move on. So I can put a ceiling tile here. Just like that. And put some walls on either side over here. And they'll never know. See there? Look at that. Look at that. Can I switch to block? That's what I want. Switch to block. Switch to block looks better when you switch to block. It matches the walls. Switch to block, and it fills down to the ground too. Yeah, I can't even see what I'm doing over there, so I'll come back and do that later. Switch to block. Switch to block. Switch to block. Okay, is that too low? Switch to block. There we go. Look at that. Nice. Alright, let's get our walls on. Keep the bad things out. Things that go... make you go, huh? I guess it's a little more room in here as well. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. I'll just push that stuff back later towards the wall. It gives us more room in here. I am going to move this gate. Shouldn't have put that wall down. So it needs to come... No, put the crossbow away. I'm not trying to hurt anybody here. I'm going to move the gate this way. Pick these doors up. Pick the gate up. Okay, and I'm going to have... Pick this torch up. Pick the wood up. Let me see what I'm doing here. Okay, put this over here. So I'm going to put the wall here and here. And I'll put the torch here so I can see what I'm doing. And the stairs I had over here I'm going to pick up and put them here instead. Like that. Alright. Now it looks even on both sides. Awesome. Awesome blossom. Now we're just going to do like we did before. Get this lined up so it's even Stevens. When it comes over the lip, I want to make sure it's the same on both sides. Pull it back slightly. Boom. That looks pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, let's check this side. So it looks even on the stairs. Right there, sticking over just a little bit. That's okay. Not a big deal. Yeah, it's offset to the right just a hair. But you know what? It's not going to bother me. Pop my door back in. Let's do it from the inside so I don't have to walk through it. Boom. All right. Let's repair our axe. Put that over here. I'm going to need some metal ingot. Grab those. Throw them in here. Right click, repair. Ugh. Okay, let me see if I can do this. Got all this stuff to pull out. Can't even pull it all out. You know what? Let's do this. Stand between them and transfer between them. Now you're thinking with the big noggin there. Using the gray matter. Throw it in that one. Eventually we'll use one of these for meat and one for berries. We'll have enough of both. The pteranodons. Darla laid an egg yesterday. We've got an egg from her. It is not a fertilized egg. We don't have a male, so it's not fertilized. But it can be used to make kibble later. And it will last for, I don't know, 79 days in this refrigerator, in this preserving bin. So it'll keep a while. We'll be able to use it to make kibble eventually. So that's a good byproduct. It's when they lay their eggs, you can use them to make your kibble. And these fires, I'm just going to pull this stuff out of it, pick this up, pick that one up, take the stuff that was in it, and stick them back in the corner here so we don't step in them because that would cause us to get burned. We don't want to be burned. Put half the wood in this fire, half the wood in this fire. Alright, now we can cook some food there later. There's a bush right there. Can we get rid of it? Nope. Probably should have cleaned that up beforehand. Alright. We got our base going on. Making progress. And that's what you do. You just little by little progress. So we've got our axe repaired. We've got our animals in here. Last thing I will probably do is bring the trough inside so it doesn't get broken out here. It'll be alright out here, I think. It'll be okay for tonight. I could go ahead and get my deck out there, and that'll be it for tonight. And we are done. Put the wall over there. I had a set of stairs and my wooden foundations. Yep. Now here. We can put my stairs down right here, and then we can put our wooden foundations at the bottom of the stairs to link them up. Boom, just like that. Boom. 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 Get rid of the plant. There we go. Put a little deck here. We'll put like a outdoor grill here eventually. We can do some barbecues, look at the ocean, play in the sand. That'd be awesome. Alright, guys. And we're just going to lay down here. And you guys have a great day. We will see you guys. I may be on a few more days this week. Hi, Molly. I just saw you there. Sorry. I'm getting ready to head out, but you guys definitely check me out later this week. I will probably be on again tomorrow and Thursday. Fridays, not so much, and I might do a Saturday thing during the day depending on what's going on around here. But you can definitely go back and watch this video again, Molly, so you don't miss anything. Check out our progress on the map as we've built up our base here. We've gotten started. This is our third session, I believe. And we've already got this little building built up. We've tamed these animals. We just got our Triceratops here. I need a name for the Triceratops, so if you can come up with a name for it, that'll be its name. I will see you tomorrow. You guys have a good one. And stay safe. Have fun. Bye.